BuffaloStories.com.
The Burlington area, faraway fun, nearby in festival country. For tourist information, maps, and guides, contact the Hamilton Wentworth Visitors and Convention Bureau at City Hall Plaza, Hamilton, Ontario. The time, 8:15, and here again is your AMMC, Clint Buehlman.
Thank you, Jack. Thank you. Hello, everyone. Good morning to you, and welcome to the Clint Buehlman Show, last in a long series, as we get rolling with our broadcast sponsored and sent your way by Metrobus, who says, we're rooting for you. Well, let's do the usual review. For the last time, 70 degrees up one out at the airport. We still register 69 degrees at our Elmwood Avenue studios. To that expected high today, about 80 tomorrow in the mid-70s. It looks a little on the semi-soggy here for the weekend, indicating partly cloudy skies Sunday with a chance of showers Monday, but clearing on Tuesday. Highs in the 70s and daily lows of 55 to 60. So that'll take care of the numbers. 70 at the airport, 69 at our Elmwood Avenue studios. And the latest radar report as of 7:30 indicates isolated showers or thunderstorms at time over Lake Ontario, about 35 miles north of Rochester. There were also showers, possible thunderstorms near West Falls and Colden in Erie County. Extensive showers and thunderstorms also in Pennsylvania in an area roughly bounded by Bradford, Brookville, and Meadville, all moving eastward about 30 miles an hour. Now the time, 17 minutes after 8 o'clock Metrobus time, opener in the reminiscing department. Played this quite a few times. Those of you with long memories will remember Bert Kempfert and doing a number we used as a theme once called Pussyfootin'. The time is 8:20 in the morning, 20 past 8, daylight time.
All over town, you can cover ground on our routes. The Metrobus is in cahoots with with all the people around here.
Metrobus is a great way to get around the city this summer. You take one and you'll see. Going to Allentown or the Albright Knox Art Gallery, just take an Elmwood Avenue bus. Want to do some shopping downtown? Most Metrobus routes conveniently serve the downtown area. Take one everywhere. Downtown, the parks, the zoo, they're all easy to reach by Metrobus. For information on routes, schedules, and fares, call the info line at 855-7211. At the Falls and Lockport, you call 285-9319.
Hey, we're looking for you to work a shop and take the Metro bus. Yeah, we're rooting for you, and we're glad you're riding with us.
8:21, 21 past 8 daylight time, and time for our next report on the latest traffic conditions. Here's Jack Ogilvy from WBEN's Traffic Central.
Thank you, Clint. A pretty status quo situation this morning. Niagara section of the thruway still very sluggish owing to the one-lane restriction down there. Restricted to one lane from the Peace Bridge southbound. All intermediate ramps closed till you hit the Elm Street exit. Now, on the northbound side of the 190, as you come around through downtown, the Church Street exit is very slow again this morning. That's because of manhole repair work to the street surfaces as you hit the terrace and then into Seneca Street. So delays are occurring at the present time. The Kensington, quite heavy and sluggish all the way downtown again this morning. Skagakwa is also tough on the merge area, and some delays are occurring with backing at Parkside Avenue. A couple of lights extra there this morning, maybe. Main line looks good, though, in all directions with a heavy volume. The Youngman is also in good shape in all directions so far today. Niagara Street in town is heavy again, taking up some of the overflow from the Niagara Thruway this morning. You're going to find customary delays in from Carolina to the downtown section. A late report from in-traffic observations, signal difficulty at Elmwood and Sheridan, holding red for the Elmwood Avenue traffic and on yellow for Sheridan. Extreme caution through there. Bridge repair continuing as it will through November at Route 5 and 18 Mile Creek. Right now, the southbound lanes are blocked. All traffic is using the two northbound lanes. George Urban Boulevard and Union Road in Cheektowaga, still construction sites that you must avoid. The Broadway Bailey area reduced to 2 lanes there, or losing 2 lanes, I should say, because of the water line installation project that continues. Jack Ogilvy from WBEN's Traffic Central.
Now the time, 22 minutes and 30 seconds after 8 o'clock, 22 and a half past 8. I spent many, many hours going over some of the records, and gosh, I wish I could play them all, but I think you'd be with me for about 2 or 3 years if I played all the numbers I liked. Semi-classics, good rock, good country and western, all of the things that, I guess it satisfies just about everybody. Tried to hit all of the things which we try to do in the morning. I thank you so much for being with us. Your listening has stuck with me, and I'm only too happy to be with you this morning. Last or no? Well, let's see if we can't have another one of the featured vocalists. I tried to pick out old Peggy Lee, Frank Sinatra, Bing Crosby, Sammy Davis, Nat King Cole, all of the fine numbers we used to play from the days so far back that we never played a tune more than once a week for fear we might be accused of payola. Now, you can hear the same show every 15 minutes. Here's Bing to sing.
I'm just breezing along with the breeze, trailing the rails, and I'm roaming the seas. Like the birdies that sing in the trees, pleasing to live, and I'm living to please. The sky is the only roof I have over my head, and when I'm weary, Mother Nature makes me a bed. I'm just going along as I please, breezing along with the breeze. since I was a child. No one to love or care for me. Knocked around all over, I kind of grew up wild. My home's wherever I may be. I'm like those birdies that sing in the trees, pleasing to live, and I'm living to please. The sky is the only roof I have over my head, and when I'm weary, Mother Nature makes me a bed. I'm just going along as I please, easing along, and I'm singing my song, breezing along with the breeze, yes.
And the time, 8:26.
All over town, you can cover ground on our routes. The Metro bus is in cahoots with all the people around here.
Metrobus is a great way to get around the city this summer. You take one and you will see when commuting to the city from the suburbs. If it's too much, try that 10% solution from Metrobus. Take one and take along a commuter discount card. Can save you 10% off your first 40 rides to the city and back each month. The commuter discount card is good on all suburban routes having cash fares of 55 cents or more. Call the info line at 855-7211 today, and then take one.
Hey, we're looking for you to work a shop and take the Metro bus. Yeah, we're rooting for you, and we're glad you're right with us.
And the time. Oh, by the way, you folks at the Falls and in Lockport, call 285-9319. You know, I was just thinking, for the first time in all these years, we're playing background music because it's something I like to hear, something that doesn't disturb you too much, that is in there, makes it a little more pleasant, although for all of my life I've never done it, considering service as being more important than the music at this hour of the day. This is why I try to separate myself and not exactly resented it, but didn't want to be a disc jockey because you may have heard from the interviews that I think a disc jockey is there to sell records. I'm here to sell service. And that's one of the reasons why the music has been important, but not too relatively, that is. This has been the toughest show of my life, and boy, I can say that without fear. I was just telling Rich Kelman that I am so close to breaking down that it's almost a virtual impossibility to do the show. I spent, probably 5 to 7 hours listening to many, many records. Wish I could play them all. We'll play a lot of them for you as we wind up this segment of the Clint Buehlman Show, sent to you by Metrobus, who says, we're rooting for you. We're up to 8:29 in the morning here at 93 WBEN Buffalo.
Sears is where America shops for the life we lead. Sears is where America shops for the things we need. Sears is the name that means real value. Sears is the name that you can trust.
It's Sears' Great Summer Paint Sale with great $3 to $4 savings on Sears' best paints. Inside or outside, you'll get a tough, long-lasting finish that'll brighten your home. You'll save $4 on the famous Weather Beater, Sears' Best Exterior Latex, and save $4 on Sears' Best Exterior Oil Base, House and Trim. They're both just $9.99 a gallon. You'll save $3 on Easy Living, Sears' Best Interior Latex, and save $3 on Sears' Best Semi-Gloss. They're both just $8.99 a gallon. Sears' Great Summer Paint Sale. Till Saturday, Sears' best paints have great savings.
There's your 8:30 time check, 8:30 daylight time. Get up. Get up? I've been up since 4 o'clock this morning. Howdy do, howdy do. I hope you're all feeling well on this day. Looked a little dumb outside, but we'll be back with all the facts and figures otherwise immediately after Jack has the late news headlines for you.
Thank you, Clint. Crude oil from Alaska's North Slope finally arrived at the port of Valdez at 4:02 a.m. Eastern Time, ending an 800-mile journey through the $9 million Trans-Alaska Pipeline. The journey was marked by 6 stoppages because of flaws and human error. When the oil came in, an unemployed Anchorage widow who walks on crutches struck it rich. She won $30,000 in a church lottery by submitting the closest guess as to how it would take for the oil to make the trip. The death toll of last week's floods in the Johnstown, Pennsylvania area rose to 68 yesterday when 3 more bodies were discovered. 100 persons still are listed as missing, and the search for them goes on today. Somalia has acknowledged that it is directly involved in fighting with Ethiopian troops over control of the Ogaden Desert. Somalia previously maintained it was merely supporting guerrilla forces. 60 demonstrators protesting the construction of a gymnasium at Kent State University were arrested early today. The demonstrators are protesting the planned construction of a gym near where 4 students were shot to death by National Guardsmen 7 years ago. Residents in the Gowanda Central School District will go to the polls for a second time today to decide on a new budget for the coming school year. Sentencing is scheduled for today in State Supreme Court for 17-year-old Darrell Boyd of Leroy Avenue. He was convicted of murder and robbery in the 1976 beating death of 62-year-old William Crawford of Fillmore Avenue. The second bankruptcy judge in U.S. District Court in Buffalo will be sworn in today. He is 54-year-old attorney John Crean. Mr. Crean has served as a trustee of Chapter 13 petitions, the wage earner plan persons file as an alternative to bankruptcy. That's the latest news, and here again is Clint Buehlman.
Thank you, Jack. The time, 8:32 and a half. And of course, Jack, back with you with the news in depth at 9 as we continue with the weather. Sound a little on the soggy. Actually, within the next few minutes, we'll have another radar report. An hour to go, we had some of the local showers, probably with a little interference. This now for Buffalo. There is a possibility, however, of a few sunny intervals today with showers and thunderstorms late this afternoon and tonight. The thunderstorms with heavy rains and gusty winds. High today about 80. A low tonight near 60 with a chance of showers early Saturday, then partial clearing Saturday afternoon. A high Saturday in the mid-70s. A chance of precipitation, 60% today and tonight, 30% Saturday. Here's the extended outlook. Partly cloudy Sunday, chance of showers Monday, clearing Tuesday. Highs in the 70s and daily lows of 55 to 60. At 8 this morning at the airport, 70 degrees. Relative humidity, 64%. Barometer falling, 30.01. Winds from the south at 11. 70 at the airport, 70 at our Elmwood Avenue studios. And now let's see what the, oh, isn't that sweet? The guys out at the Buffalo office of the National Weather Service at the bottom of the list, the hourly weather collection that we usually read at this time. Good luck and good health, Clint. Well, thank you, guys. You've got a rough job, and I know it. I've had to stress accuracy all my life, and these guys are just as accurate as you can humanly possibly be, depending on, you know, so much equipment, which must have the proper evaluation radar-wise and all the highs and lows chasing each other around. And the weather is so unimportant to so many people except the time that they need it. And then it's the biggest thing in the world. Good luck to you guys who are doing such a terrific job. Don't stop. Don't stop. Cleveland right now is having fog. They have a 70-degree reading. In Pittsburgh, it's mostly sunny and 65. Erie is partly sunny, 67. Raining in Bradford, 64. Jamestown, partly sunny, 63. Niagara Falls, mostly cloudy, 71. Toronto, partly sunny, 63. Rochester, partly sunny and 70. Elmira, mostly sunny, 62. Binghamton, partly cloudy, cloudy, 60. Syracuse, partly sunny, 67. Watertown, partly sunny, 70. Messina, mostly cloudy, 67. In Albany, it's cloudy and 64. New York City, partly cloudy, 70 degrees. The correct time, 25 minutes before 9 o'clock. 25 at 9. Got some nice music for you right after this message, if you please.
Here's one of the all-time tennis greats, John Newcomb.
Tennis has been good to me. I'd like to make it good for you.
Nuke, tell them how.
Starting July 18th, we'll be offering a 3, a 5, and a 7-day tennis program at one of the most beautiful year-round resorts in New England.
And that resort is Stratton Mountain, Vermont, in the gorgeous Green Mountains. The John Newcomb Tennis Center will give you a complete program that includes personal instruction, competition geared to your own level of play, organized practice sessions, and lots of social tennis. If you bring along the kids, you can share your instruction with them and get them started on the road to Wimbledon.
Best of all, everything's included in the price. So why not plan to join us this summer at the new John Newcomb Tennis Center at Stratton Mountain, Vermont. We'll show you how to play a better game.
And have a lot of fun doing it, and great food and entertainment too. So join Nuke at Stratton Mountain. Don't miss out. Call area code 802-297-2500 for information and reservations. That's 802-297-2500.
And the time, 24 to go before 9, 24 of 9, daylight time. Strangely enough, the title of this album is Memories, a group that played out on the West Coast, hotel-type music called Dancin' with Anson. One of my favorites, who knows, may even be yours. Today's Clint Buehlman Day. Joy to the world, what ho be tide, we're swinging down the lane. From a Dancin' with Anson album. The time, 22 minutes before 9 o'clock.
Hear that? That's Swiss Chalet chicken being charcoal broiled. Sound good? Wait until you taste it. We charcoal broil our chicken slowly, so the crisp outer skin seals in all the juices. The inside is tender, delicious. Our golden brown French fries are made from fresh potatoes. Our barbecue sauce is zesty. It's homemade. And we'll top it all off with a toasted roll to make it complete. Our licensed dining room is comfortable, and our waitresses are friendly. And our prices leave no doubt in your mind that we're a family restaurant. Our quarter chicken dinner is only $2.40. It's a good deal. We also offer a complete takeout service, and our chicken tastes just as good at home as it does here. But come on in. You're close enough to taste it, and we'd like to see the smile on your face. Swiss Chalet Barbecue, 643 Main Street, Buffalo, and 1551 Niagara Falls Boulevard, Tonawanda.
21 to go, 21 of 9. Time now for our next report on the latest traffic conditions. Here's Jack Ogilvy from WBEN's Traffic Central.
Thank you, Clint. This report brought to you by Niagara Permanent Savings and Loan Association, where you can now save two ways. Our construction projects are pretty status quo this morning. Broadway Bailey is a holdup. 2 lanes are lost there because of the water line project. Church Street downtown, as you exit from the 190 northbound, is also slightly encumbered and backing this morning. The reason being they continue work on the manholes there, which involves the Terrace and Seneca Street from that Church Street exit. Union Road and George Urban in Cheektowaga still avoid situations. Ridge at Ingham, very slow backing because of only half the bridge available there between Ingham and Center. Route 5 at 18 Mile Creek, that bridge work will persist until probably November, and right now all traffic is moving in the northbound lanes at present. The 2 southbound sides are blocked off. Elmwood at Sheridan, we have a traffic light problem there, holding red for Elmwood traffic and yellow for the Sheridan motorists, so extra caution is required through there. We'll take a look at the expressway conditions for you in a minute.
Niagara Permanent wants you to give yourself credit for making the most of those once-in-a-lifetime opportunities.
Sue, are you out of your mind? You can't just write a check for that lamp, even if it is an antique.
Well, I'm going to. Look, I'll probably never have a chance like this again. We've been looking for a lamp just like that for years.
Well, what's Niagara Permanent going to say about you writing checks for more money than you've got in your account?
They're not going to say anything. Helen, I got approved for a $1,000 line of credit on my Niagara Permanent free checking account. And moments like this are exactly what I've got that line of credit for.
A line of credit from Niagara Permanent? Think I could get approved for one?
Probably. Why don't you find out?
Niagara Permanent wants you to take advantage of those once-in-a-lifetime opportunities. Open a free checking account and apply for a line of credit. It's simple to use, and in most cases, it's less expensive than charge cards. Give yourself credit at Niagara Permanent Savings.
The expressway systems are also pretty normal for this time of drive in the morning. Main Line and Youngman moving steadily and smoothly. 400 and 219 similarly, although delays are occurring slightly as you join with the Main Line. Niagara section still losing all but 1 lane southbound from the Peace Bridge for a slow trip. The Kensington is volume heavy again this morning, as is the Skajak, but Kensington particularly slow all the way in from the thruway area. The routes 400 and 219, as I said, are pretty smooth. Turnpike traffic has had its customary problems in the vicinity of the steel plant, but the Father Baker and Skyway Bridge seem pretty free and clear as of this report. Jack Ogilvy from WBEN's Traffic Central.
And the time, 18 minutes before 9 o'clock, 18 of 9. I was just thinking of the music selections. I had the toughest time. I think I put together about 5 to 7 hours of listening. And I haven't even touched the group of selections that I'd like to get to. It's too bad. I think you'd have to stay around for 3 or 4 weeks in order to hear them all. We're at 17 and a half minutes before 9 o'clock. Well, I see we have an up number here, and that up number concerns a very fine sponsor, Stovroff and Herman Realtors. I think some of you may have followed the numbers. We have a 960 now. I remember, was it last year or was it the year before? Doesn't make any difference. They were trying to break 1,000. And here we are on the 29th of July, and Stovroff and Herman have already sold 960 homes. So you see, it's not just one thing. It's a collection of fine things that started off in 1959 with a group of dedicated professionals who not only knew their business fact and figure-wise, but had a customer relationship that is really and truly proving. For instance, and no gimmick at all, is their exclusive Stovroff and Herman 100% repurchase guarantee. All it means is, on single homes purchased through a representative of Stovroff and Herman, they'll agree in writing to repurchase it from you at your original purchase price if you wish to sell for any reason during your first year of ownership. So there goes uncertainty in real estate as you do business with this fine organization, Stovroff and Herman Realtors. Well, it brings us right up to 16 before the 9 o'clock news here at 93 WBEN Buffalo.
When you need money, ask Liberty National Bank. That's our business. Liberty National Bank, member FDIC.
Your tops with us. Your tops with us.
Stock up with these special values at participating Tops-friendly markets. Mountaintop frozen apple or rhubarb pie. Original family-size 2-pound, 3-ounce package, just 97 cents. And High Top all-purpose flour, 5-pound bag, only 39 cents.
We've got extra specials because your tops with us at Tops.
Time now, 8:45. Hello. Get them up. Oh, glad and happy to have you up and with us this morning. Well, let's get going here with this segment of the Clint Buehlman Show, now to be brought to you by Schmidt's Garage, your Chrysler and Plymouth dealer at 5255 Genesee, just east of Transit Road. The weather a little on the soggy. Well, I'll tell you what, let me read the radar report first and you will understand. At 8:30, there were showers and thunderstorms over central Wyoming County, over eastern Lake Ontario, about 40 miles west of Watertown, and over northwest Pennsylvania. Some of that may get to us, you never can tell. We can expect a few sunny intervals today. When, I don't know, but the showers and thunderstorms are likely this afternoon and tonight, some with heavy rain and gusty wind. Today's high about 80, with a low tonight near 60. A chance of showers early Saturday, then partial clearing in the afternoon with a high in the mid-70s. The chance of precipitation, 60% today and tonight, 30% Saturday. The extended outlook, partly cloudy Sunday, chance of showers Monday, clearing Tuesday. Highs in the 70s and daily lows of 55 to 60. At 8 this morning at the airport, 70 degrees. Relative humidity, 64%. Barometer falling 30.01 and winds from the south at 11 miles an hour. 70 at the airport, 70 outside our studio at 13 minutes before 9 o'clock. 13 of 9, daylight time. Oh, boy. It's been kind of a hustle and rush this morning. Trying to pick out certain things that might go well and trying to pick out some of the soloists not only I might enjoy, but I thought you might. I don't pick out strange numbers. I pick out most of the numbers that we played most frequently. It was not an easy thing to do, as I was going back to a format which lasted about, let's see, about 40 years, wherein each segment of the Clint Buehlman Show was opened with a bright opener as opposed to the continuous line of music. But I'm not finding fault with it. I'm just saying that in the morning we have a little different situation, because this, as opposed to other shows in the morning, is a service show, not to be misconstrued as anything else. So it's 12 minutes before 9 o'clock, 12 of 9, daylight time. Shep Fields. Anybody remember that rippling rhythm? What? What a location. the time, 9 and a half of 9, 9 and a half minutes of 9 o'clock, daylight time, Friday. Oh, I hate to think of it. A lot of things happened on Friday. Yep, let's see, stock market, Friday the 13th. Don't tell me the Last Supper, please. Well, the time's 9 to go, 9 minutes before 9 o'clock on the program sent to you by Schmidt's Garage. I found a new. Actually, the new is waiting for the 78s. In the meantime, Schmidt's Garage have a very fine selection of 77s ready and waiting for you. I wish I kind of knew what you had in mind. I have hesitated almost always to say a specific car. They do a very excellent business at Schmidt's Garage. They've gone along with you, good times and bad, offering deals so that they can please you and still stay in business. So when it comes to buying a 77 with the clearance prices now on, why don't you stop in someday? They're at 5255 Genesee, just east of Transit Road. They're also open Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday evenings. They're a nice bunch of people. I think you'll enjoy doing business with them, as so many thousands of people have in Western New York. They want you as a constant customer, so it's not just satisfied with a good deal you're going to do today, but the deals that you will do in years to come, because I know you're going to be satisfied with the sales and service at this organization. The place, 5255 Genesee, just east of Transit Road. All right, we got to be doing a number that was one of the big bullets. I think they call that today a bullet. And the only trouble is the bullets of today come down just as fast as they went up. Here's one that stuck around, although I don't think you may have heard it on any radio station recently. One of the fine big ones by a fine artist, Nat King Cole, Nature Boy.
There was a boy, a very strange, enchanted boy. They say he wandered very far, over land and sea. A little shy and sad of eye, but very wise was he. And then one day, a magic day, he passed my way. And while we spoke of many things, fools and kings, this he said to me: the greatest thing you'll ever learn is just to love and be loved in return. The greatest thing you'll ever learn is just to love and be loved in return.
Four and a half before 9, 4 and a half of 9. I don't believe I've ever in my life had so much attention paid to me. Even the staff is looking around in back of me through the windows. I hope I'm not as freakish as they look as if I am. I'll be here again. I'll be on for Schmidt's Garage. I won't be doing the Clint Buehlman show, but luckily, through my own, I have managed to maintain a few of the fine clients, one of whom is Schmidt's Garage. Incidentally, I talked about how good their business was. You know, when they do good business on the clearance of the 77s, that means they have to take in a lot of good used cars. That's right, they go through their fine service department, and oh, they got a lot of them there. And in as much as they have made the good allowances on same, they'd like to have you stop out and see them. So if you say, well, gee, I don't know if I can swing a 77, do you have a 76 this or that? How about stopping in someday? Don't wait too long, though. The address is 5255 Genesee, just east of Transit Road. All righty, now for another one of my favorites. I'm picking this out according to time because it's very short. And it features the quartet I worked with so many, many times, as many of you in Western New York remember when I had nighttime shows and would bring along one of the finest barbershop quartets in the business. Here they are, the Buffalo Bills.
My baby don't care for shows. My baby don't care for clothes. My baby just cares for me, for me. My baby don't care for furs and laces. My baby don't care for high-toned places. My baby don't care for rings or other expensive things. She's sensible as can be. Sensible as can be. My baby don't care who knows it. My baby just cares for me. My baby don't Crosby fan. Sinatra is not her man. My baby just cares for me. My baby don't care for Perry Como. She'd rather have me for her major domo. Matt Dillon is much too brash, and Paladin's big mustache is something that she can see. Something that she can see. I wonder what's wrong with baby. My baby just cares for me. Wonder what's wrong with baby. She just cares for me. Just cares for me. Just cares for me.
Earlier this morning, we played a number by the McGuire sisters, and just now by the Buffalo Bills. And do you know, I understood every single word. Will wonders never cease? Weather-wise, as we wind up for Schmidt's Garage, could be a little on the soggy with some sunny intervals, but could be some heavy rain with thunderstorms and gusty winds. The high about 80. Going to clear off tomorrow afternoon with a high in the mid-70s. Right now, it's 71 degrees here for the at 93 WBEN Buffalo.
Super Duper congratulates Mrs. Augustine Vogel of West Seneca and Sandra Bell of Cheektowaga, two of 5 lucky people who won $1,000 last week playing the Instant Money game. You could be the next winner. Just stop by any Super Duper and pick up your free Instant Money game card and ticket. Scratch off the silver boxes on your game ticket, and you could win from $1 to $1,000 instantly. Complete rules on the back of every game card. No purchase necessary, adults only. Play the Instant Money game at Super Duper.
Every day this month is Independence Day at Sofas and Chairs. For you, that means exciting freedom of choice on a store full of fine furniture, plus special savings on over 75 selected fabrics. Choose any chair, then choose your favorite fabric for that chair from the special selection and save $50. Do the same thing with any love seat and save $75. With any sofa and save $100. That's freedom of choice now at Sofas and Chairs. Como Mall, Cheektowaga, Sheridan, and Eggert in the Park Edge Plaza.
And now it's time for Jack Ogilvy and the 9 o'clock news.
BuffaloStories.com